What's up, hunters and Halloween enthusiasts? It's Nightmare Refuel. Today, we're going to be talking about HalloweenCostumes.com, new 2024 animatronics.
You want the spikes or the saw?
Alright, so right off the bat, we're going to talk about my favorite one, and it's this animated bloody buzzsaw butcher. That's what they call him. He looks sick. There's so much detail on his face. I mean, his head sculpt, where he has a buzzsaw that moves in his head. I mean, and it's just bloody. It's just bloody, and I like the bloody stuff. And the one thing I would say is his movement is a little, I don't know why he does that. I think turning side to side like a typical animatronic would look a little better on that. Kind of like Art the Clown or Michael Myers from Spirit Halloween this year. But, I mean, it just looks cool. The yellow eyes too, but I think it evens out because look at this guy. They're so cool. There's his hands are hooks. He has a buzzsaw going through his head, and this is just a classic like slasher kind of character, kind of like Barnyard Butcher or I guess the Butcher from Spirit Halloween, the pig guy. It's kind of in that same like slasher category of animatronics. We don't really see a lot of that, and I feel like we should. So this is a very cool prop. Next up we have is another very cool one. This is Slimer from Ghostbusters, and I mean, he looks great. This looks like it's professionally sculpted. I heard that it's latex. It looks like plastic to me, but if this is latex, there's a lot of, congrats, because this looks sick. I mean, the detail on the product is, I don't know how, like, this looks professionally sculpted. And not only, normally a prop like this would be like a static. Nope. They put some movement on this guy. His arms move up and down, and he makes noises from the movie. It looks really cool. It's $350. So, if it's latex, that's very cool. If not, now, if you're a Ghostbusters fan, you're really going to like this. I think it really is right up your alley. They didn't go wrong with this one at all.
Oh my God, you're finally here. I thought you'd never make it. What a fantastic surprise.
Now, the next animatronic we have is the girl version of the 8-foot skeleton. Halloween Costumes has an 8-foot skeleton, if you didn't know that. That talks and is animated, and this one is just the girl version of it. It's pink, it talks in a girl's voice. It's a kid-friendly animatronic. I mean, and it's cool that we're getting more representation in animatronics because, most animatronics are guys, I would say. Especially an 8-foot skeleton, I wouldn't expect it to be a girl. But we're expanding our territory, and I think this would be really cool if you have like a family and kids. This is definitely different. Probably not up my alley, since I do more scary stuff, but this is definitely cool if you have a family haunt, and you want something like an 8-foot skeleton.
Hey, not so ready yet? You're mine, I made you with my own hands. You can come out now if you promise to behave. Sally. Oh, gone again! Come on into the lab and we'll get you all fixed up.
Next on the list is Dr. Finkelstein. I think I'm saying that right, from Nightmare Before Christmas. Right off the bat, I think this guy's Jemmy. He looks really good, though. I mean, he looks very movie accurate, and I gotta hand it to Jemmy. They do a good job with their Nightmare Before Christmas animatronics. He looks really good. One thing he's lacking though is movement. He doesn't really have much animation. His arm kind of just moves up and down, and it doesn't really like, there's so much potential there. I feel like Nightmare Before Christmas characters, they're cartoon characters, they're very vibrant and like exaggerated. I mean, we got the Jack Skellington who moves his hand and his fingers and everything. That's really cool. I think it works really good there. So I feel like this guy should have more movement and just to feel more like, his true to his character. Other than that, he looks really good. I mean, I gotta hand it to him there. It looks really good. It looks very movie accurate. So I gotta give it to him there.
What do you call a two-headed clown holding giant hammers?
I don't know. What do you call a two-headed clown holding giant hammers?
You call it double trouble.
Double trouble indeed!
Next up is definitely the worst, in my opinion. This is the two-headed clown. I don't even know the name. It's kind of a ripoff of Two Scoops from Spirit, but not really. I prefer Two Scoops over that. But this guy, while he looks all right, and I think he'd be a fine background piece, and if you have a carnival theme or something like that, I just don't think he can be a front runner. As cool as a two-headed clown sounds, this guy's phrases are god awful. Like I would not put him in the front of any haunt because I don't want people hearing them. But I mean, he would look cool if you put him in the back somewhere, background somewhere. It's just the phrases are really bad. They're not good. But other than that, like he's all right. He's all right if you don't count the phrases. He's all right. Clown. Cool idea. We've seen it before, but still, like we're seeing it again. He's all right.
Make way for the Plague Doctor. I fear not the Black Death. 'Tis my calling to face its wrath.
Now, the last one we're going to talk about is, or the last new one we're going to talk about is the Plague Doctor. Alright? The Plague Doctor is definitely the one that people are the most excited for. I think Home Depot did it better. But this guy's honestly, he's cool. He has that same animation as Buzzsaw, which, I was complaining about before. Buzzsaw. I called him Buzzsaw. Buzzhead, whatever. He has that same animation just going forward and back. I'm not a big fan of that, but, he looks all right for a Plague Doctor. He looks pretty cool, pretty dark and mysterious, as a Plague Doctor is supposed to be. He's all right. I would say he's all right. I could see the hype because we don't see a lot of Plague Doctors, and we're seeing a lot this year. Like 2, right? All right. But more than normal, right? Our last Plague Doctor was in 2020, and that was the first one ever. So I'm happy that people are getting what they want, more Plague Doctors. And this one is definitely an all right one. And I think that's all I have for today. Wait, there's a bonus. There's also a reskin of the Boogie Man from Nightmare Before Christmas. There's a reskin. Oogie Boogie, that's his name. Boogie Man. I'm losing it. The Oogie Boogie from last year at Home Depot had like a burlap sack kind of look to him, and I don't like it as much because I think his green look is more iconic. Well, they did it. The Halloween Costumes has a green Oogie Boogie now, bright green, more iconic to the movie, and there's no complaints there. It's the same thing, I think. It doesn't have the dice, but that's really it. He's still green, and he looks true to his movie form, So other than that, that was HalloweenCostumes.com, and I'm going to admit, they blew me away, because last year was not it. Last year was not it. But this year, they definitely improved a lot. There's a lot of cool animatronics, lots of good ideas they're putting out here. They gave us a Plague Doctor. Two-headed clown's all right, but then Buzzsaw is amazing. The Slimer looks amazing. We're getting more Nightmare Before Christmas characters. I think we're only going up from here. I mean, Halloween costumes I'm very impressed by this year. That's why I'm making a video about this. I'll get the Spirit at Home Depot, don't worry, I have videos planned, but Halloween costumes really blew me away this year. I was surprised, like, wow, this was pretty good. So that's all I have for today. So this is, remember, like and subscribe, you know, but this is Nightmare Refuel signing out, so see ya.